Good evening and welcome to the Medway League Series Week 4 of the regular season. This feature matchup is Marauders versus Seven Deadly Sins, and I'm once again, I can't get rid of him, joined by Kregg. Say hello.
Hello.
You don't have a last name, you're just Kregg.
I'm just Kregg.
And I'm Tom, by the way. Probably should have said that.
Probably should introduce yourself as well.
Maybe you should introduce me. What? Come on. Right, so due to some slight technical difficulties of the stream not starting, we missed picks and bans, but we have it now. So, what did we mention last time?
Basiel got his Nar. Zinzao got through.
Yep, and to summarise those, to keep Maciel, Nar is one of his favoured champions, and Haji is quite the anchor for his team. The whole team sort of depend on him to sort of keep them together, keep the motivation up, shot call, all stuff like that. It's very good that he can be on a comfort champion. He's like, like riding a bike. You don't have to concentrate on actually riding the bike, and you can text and probably won't die.
That's always handy. Obviously, please don't. He has also got his Jinx. That is one of his two favourite picks. He likes to play Jinx. He likes to play Vayne.
Don't actually text and ride your bike.
Yeah,
just like that out there. Don't actually.
If you do that and you get hurt, we're not liable.
It's your own risk.
Yeah,
so Legend Killer loves that looks. Urza, not too sure on how often he plays Yasuo.
He does have Mastery 5, so he's got that much. He is a Katarina main.
A filthy
So
Katarina main.
High burst, high damage, mid laners.
So he's definitely
also used in the melee matchups.
Yeah, he's got the mechanics
after
there.
Playing Katarina.
And it's nice, Katarina doesn't have a win wall, so that's always good. Or a passive shield.
Yeah, that's always handy.
So Yasuo has a much better time in lane
Lux
recently. Lux will be looking to poke him down. Because that's what Lux does. She can be very oppressive in lane, especially into a melee matchup. But we'll see how he does. Because Legend Kill has not been like the main carry for Marauders. He's been solid, but he's not in a position for us to just outright say he'll probably dominate this matchup. Urza definitely has a solid chance to do well even in this melee matchup. So we'll see how it goes as we load in.
Afroboard also getting his sadly beardless Lee Sin. He does like a Lee Sin jungle, less plays aggressive junglers. Likes to be in their face and deal a nice bit of damage as you can on Lee Sin. So I expect to see him making some rather early plays, try and get maybe the Gnar or the Jinx rolling. Those can just kind of... Yeah, he should have the CS advantage against CSOO, thanks to the range matchup. But if you can get the Gnar or the Jinx rolling, it's probably the Jinx.
Yeah.
As does deal a lot of damage. Yeah, well, you don't see it that much now because Engage is so prominent in the meta.
Jinx, if Zinzao gets ahead, Jinx will have such a hard time because she doesn't have... There's not a lot of hard peel unless they save the Gnar ultimate or the Lee Sin ultimate. Karma has... She has a root, but it's not... It's not
also
like hard peel.
Has a shield as well.
And the shield with the speed up, but speed up doesn't matter when Zinzao is
on your face.
Audaciously charging into you.
Ooh.
So audacious.
Nice use of the ability name.
That's good, that wasn't it?
That was so nice. Audacious. I can't even say the word, so I can't.
Audacious.
Audacious.
Not to be confused with bodacious, the 80s term for something being cool. So it looks like... I mean, I'm hearing league noises.
That? You're a 90s child like me.
I like 80s culture. I like... the Double Dragon Neon game is particularly brilliant. There's a scene where the two brothers, Billy and I forgot the other one's name. You go to like a cemetery. It's a scrolling beam up. You go to the cemetery. And one goes, "Desecracious," and that tickled me. So, what do we think we'll have? I don't think we'll have a lane swap somehow.
No, because this is not, as much as we like it to be, this is not the LCS.
This is better than the
This
LCS.
is better.
There's
we
no
don't do these boring lane swaps where they
4 versus 0 lanes. Oh, Lee Sin is caught though. The knock up from Alistair immediately, and Lee Sin has just got immediately down. And that's that. That's first blood picked up.
That's
7 deadly
push of
sins.
death right there.
That was not wise to go in blind.
Quite interesting though. Lissandra flashed there and didn't manage to pick up the assist. So
Gutting.
that's a flash down in top lane.
Lee Sin, so I'm just going to check him out. Here, he spec'd up his Q. It is an option to just check bushes with the Q.
Yeah, that would have been nice. And as you see here, the Lucian now has a long sword going into lane and an additional biscuit rejuvenation.
So, yeah.
Which is it's going to be quite brutal.
4 unused trinket wards is not what you want to see after a botched invade, to be honest.
Nope.
But
this bottom lane now is going to have to play very safe because Lucian Alistair level 2 is brutal.
It is brutal, and
since Alistair did not use his flash. If you can do the Q flash, engage, and it just destroys everything. Lucian.
The early kill, the gold is nice. Don't forget the XP advantage as well. There is an XP advantage. Neither has got a head start off the camps as both teams have had to support their jungler with the leash. But 7 Deadly Sins will have a slight XP advantage and should get level 2 before, even if they both kill minions at the same rate.
Yep.
Probably 1 or 2 minions before. Because the XP was shared quite a lot.
As I said, everybody except Lissandra getting in on that kill.
Yeah, I think in this bot lane now, it's down to Karma. She has to try and do as much poke as possible. Oh, but she's just going to get knocked off. The Alistair
level 2 that we were talking about.
Immediately level 2. I was not ready for that, sorry. But Alistair's WQ combo, the headbutt pulverize, is so much easier. Here comes Lee Sin for a very early gank. He's going to get knocked away by the headbutt. And they're just going to walk away from this. A lot of damage coming down onto Lucian, but there's just not the kill potential. But it will help the lane, because the one thing you can do against like a hard engaged bot lane like an Alistair is just keep their health bars low enough that they don't want to engage. That's what they have to do with the poke. But they've got biscuits rolling, and they're back up to almost full hit points already. So I think Lee Sin will need to visit if they want this bot lane to come back.
Especially once the 7 Deadly Sins bot lane gets to level 3 and Alistair will probably skill up his cow burp to heal him up. Although that did get nerfed, that got an extra 4 seconds added onto the cooldown, which is definitely there.
Yeah, it's especially brutal with the removal of the... Oh, it's invade from Tintin16. He's going to catch Afrobard in his jungle. He's going to walk away from this, and the Audacious Charge not quite reaching him, but Yasuo Urza has come up as well. Lee Sin going to just quickly ward hop away and just recoil into the turret.
He did stay at that turret.
He did secure the blue buff, I believe, and just left some small camps. We'll have to
I believe he just left one of the smaller minions. Yeah, just one of them sat there.
So they weren't able to actually get anything from the invade.
Yeah. It does mean that he does have to go and clear that, so that's going to slow down the respawn of the blue buff.
Yeah,
and Lux does tend to need a blue buff depending on what she builds first.
Definitely. So up in this top lane, Lissandra is getting a nice CS lead. Wasn't what we expected coming in.
Also poking down on her pretty well. He was taking advantage of the free spell, although she is sat on about half mana.
Yeah, again, Alistair just throwing out these WQ combos. He has no concern, and Karma's getting taken very low. Peel has to be popped from Jinx, but now the exhaust comes down. Karma's got the root down solution, but she won't be able to proc that because she can't get close enough, and she gets a little too close. And that's another kill for Lucian.
2-0 Lucian, 5 minutes into the game.
And Jinx has to go back. He's already got a 10 CS lead. He's already got a 10 CS. He's going to go ahead even further. Lissandra really bullying this Gnar now. She can go in with the E and no, she's not going to get killed. But here comes Afrobard. The Q unfortunately misses. He's going to walk in and just give a little safeguard shield to Gnar and let him take these minions. Early
what
dragon.
I tend to like to do when I'm playing support is to take Ignite. I feel like Exhaust is a bit lackluster at the minute compared to some of the Well, ignite basically.
Definitely, I would.
Especially when you're running a Alistair Lucian lane. Feel like you don't need the exhaust, you want the ignite just to help get that kill. I mean, they got the kill anyway, regardless.
But they could have had a second kill because
like
Jinx walked away on less than 200 hit points. It would have been a double kill.
That's true.
Well, I say that, I mean, obviously, all the variables can change with the butterfly effect. Lux is almost out of mana yet, just enough to stun Yasuo and keep herself safe, but she's going to have to go back very soon. But Lee Sin hanging around. Is he going to go in on this? He's going to queue in. Ultimate is available for Yasuo, but he does have to get the knock-up first. But here comes the Xin Zhao. Oh, Lux flashes away, and a flash follow-up from Xin Zhao is going to secure that kill. Now Lee Sin's knocked up, and here comes the ultimate from Yasuo. Going to pick up the kill, but he's going to pay for it with his life.
That was a nice little turnaround just to get that last hit onto the Lee Sin on Target Rod and
got the
get
first,
that knock-up for the
got the
Yasuo
first two procs onto Lux, and then the last one onto Lee Sin.
It was very nice. It was good to know that he knew about that third hit to just swap the target. Just he knew that he only needed that one more hit.
This is now a 2k gold lead for 7 deadly sins.
Noah has managed to catch up on the CS a little bit here.
He has.
In fact, he should be.
Yeah, we should
even.
When he was 10 CS down earlier, I didn't mention it. We moved on to something else because there's quite a lot of action. But yeah, he was 10 CS behind, but had an enormous wave in front of him, and he just called with that.
Quite interesting is Noah is running the what you call it, the mastery that gives you the extra gold whenever an enemy minion dies. That is not.
Oh,
is it Bandit or is it? I think it's Bandit.
Not sure. Ultimate down from Lissandra, and that's just going to be one dead. Now he flashes away, but she'd already dropped the claw, and now he's going to get taken out. But is he going to take Lissandra with him? Just one more auto attack, and there's a kill. But now Xin Zhao is going to secure the return. That was a nice turnaround.
Nice turnaround, knowing that you can take out Lissandra there with one more basic attack.
Yeah, Lissandra is the sort of mage that once she cast it, she used every ability, and there was nothing she could do with the Gnar. Got the third proc on his W and secured that.
That extra % health damage.
Yeah. Nice harass down from Lux, but she really could do with a blue buff. It should be coming up soon.
A very large CS deficit happening in that mid lane as well.
Definitely. She's very far behind in gold. Almost 800 at this level with that CS disadvantage, how many kill left to see. Oh, Lucian gets some poke down onto Jinx in the turret. He's going to take a turret here and have to walk away from this one. They're just going to
Slap and
keep
tickle,
pressuring
just
this bottom.
cow burping there just to keep him up.
I mean, look at the CS in the bot lane as well.
Yeah.
Almost exactly the same discrepancy. So that's... Yeah, this is where the goal advantage is coming from, not just the kills, though. It's always important to watch your CS. Lucian ulted just to get an enormous amount of damage down to Jinx. He has to pop heal, which is not what you want to pop, really. You want to hang on to that on a champion with no escapes. The movement speed really helps.
It does, definitely. Seen a lack of wards at the minute. There's only 3 pinks on the map at the minute between 10 people. No,
disappointing. Urza in the mid lane is sat on a pink ward.
Yeah.
Which he's just bought his running to lane now, so we should see a 4th one.
Woo! 4 out of 10. Not bad, boys.
Getting there, we're getting there. So another thing to note, when you were mentioned talking about the ignite in bot lane for Slap and Tinkle, Yasuo has exhaust as well.
That is true.
Which would have, I mean, you tend to not need more than one. Oh, here comes the pulverize into the headbutt combo, and that's Jinx right in front of Lucian. She's going to take it down immediately. The exhaust was there, but it was not necessary at all, really.
No.
And Alistair pops his ultimate, just going to tank up these turret hits with no regard. And here comes the Xin Zhao. Audacious charge. 1, 2, 3, and there's a knock-up, and that's 1 dead Karma.
I like that kill steal there from the Alistair.
Oh, very nice. Garen from Bard going to knock Urza straight into his turret, and let Lux pick that up with the immense burst that she has when a target is stunned by her binding.
That should help the Lux get back into the game a little bit.
It should, but the focus needs to turn onto the Jinx now and try and get her back in the game. She has a BF sword, and when Lucian backs, he will have a lot more than a BF sword.
Considerable gold. He's currently sat on 2,000 gold.
Now, what a lot of people have been saying up in high elo, I say a lot, but a few people I've noticed this. If you look up in Inverted Composer Berserker Greaves, and he says that it may be better to just not buy Berserker Greaves because the attack speed isn't that great on him, and you get movement speed, the extra movement speed from your Zeal item anyway.
Yeah.
And at AD carries at the moment, a lot of them tend to buy 2 Zeal items, which gives you a lot of movement speed. And at this point in the game, I would have bought the Zeal, but he went for... Oh no, he had enough gold for the Essence Reaver. Never mind. Very good item on Lucian. Lucian is the spell-weaving caster marksman, so the mana regen is very nice on him.
Mobility boots picked up on Slap and Tickle, so I'm definitely expecting to see some roams here.
Definitely.
Because most supports nowadays will take either Swiftness boots or Lucidity boots.
Yeah, because the disadvantage of the movement speed on the mobility boots is the reduced movement speed in combat. You're very slow once you actually get in combat.
Yep.
Which is why...
Whereas Swiftness boots gives you a flat 65 movement speed all the time. Which is just...
So rotation to the Rift Herald here, which is not something you usually see 4 people committed to. And it's uncontested, so... And Pushes Marauders, they don't have an answer. Looks like she's caught here. Headbutt Pulverize onto the Lux, but no one's there for the follow-up just yet. She can walk away from this one safely. You see her just jumping around, which is always very hard for Lux to land the binding on. Sorry, Lysandra actually picked up the I forgot what the eye that the Rift Herald drops for the buff. But she's gone straight to Dragon, so it's just ticking away, wasted.
Yeah, you want to be pushing a lane with them.
Like Yasuo sat in mid lane, so it would have been better on Yasuo. Tried for the steal on
very close.
Lee Sin. Tintin left it quite late for the smite, but he did secure it with the smite on about 350 damage. So it's still more than Lee Sin's Q was going to do, unless he followed it. And
Jetto. Why are you getting that fiendish codex and not a side stone?
Greedy Jetto. An enormous headbutt. Pulverize going to knock up 3, and the ultimate from Yasuo absolutely cuts him to shreds. Yasuo's taken very low. He's had to flash away from this one, but they pick up another kill onto the Karma and Lee Sin. Now Jiggs is in a lot of trouble. Here comes the culling, and please buff me. He's in a lot of trouble. And now Legend Killer did not get far enough away from this fight. Alice is chasing him down. Lysandra's coming around the flank. Will they pick up this one? Looks like they're going to let him walk away. Very nice fight.
Not having enough mana there for the Pulverize combo.
No.
If he did, I definitely think looks.
Yeah, and here's the Rift Herald buff doing work on this turret.
Oh yeah, side's definitely
going down very quickly. Nars having to move down now. Well, he's walked over water. They know he's coming, and turret's going to think, did they want to stay? Oh, they want to stay. They're going to ward up the flanks. There's a nice ward from Alistair. Going to spot the Gnar immediately. And he may even get another turret back away.
As a support mate, seeing his Frost Queen's claim coming out this early.
Ooh, very nice Q. He's going to go in on this onto Tintin, burst down Tintin, but can he get out alive? I don't think so, but he's managed it. Lysandra ultimate was not enough to lock him in place. Oh, and another Q. He goes miles when the Q lands. Gnar getting a lot of damage onto Lysandra now. He's almost Mega Down. He'll have the ultimate available to drag her away from the turret, but he doesn't even need it. Flash in from the Jinx as well to try and secure that, but he wasn't needed.
Goodbye. And TP's away to the top lane to stop that push.
I'd say some very nice Qs have been coming out from Afrobard, and
oh yes, definitely.
Sometimes looking like he doesn't want to follow it, and he does, and it works out. Oh, Lucian, you're in a lot of trouble now. Snaptrap's going to keep him down just in place, and Jetto Senpai managed to get away with a sliver of health. There's a Knight. Throws out the tornado, it's not going to knock up. Now he's taking a lot of poke.
That shutdown gold's definitely going to go a long way to helping the team get back into this game.
Season 6, let's all remember, it's team bounty gold now, not just person who picks up the kill. So it's very nice. Now I'm going to pick up this top turret as well. A little bit more gold in their pockets. Gold lead is now just sitting at, there we are, down to 3k, which is manageable at this point in the game. Still a nice lead, but it's definitely still anybody's game at this point.
Oh yes.
Blue buff taken away from Lux again. She went for the early Morellonomicon, which is a good pickup when you're not sure you're going to get these blue buffs because it's cheap mana regen. But it's still not enough.
20% CDR.
It's not enough. Oh, very nicely Syncu. Is he going to get the kick? And he flashed away and going to get taken down. There's just too much damage. Fribard possibly needs to pick his fights a little more. It looks like a great engage, but he couldn't get the kick. And he just gets taken down. That's going to be a 3 inner turret for Foshin and Marauders. Swinging the gold back now to 5k. Minutes. Seconds even. Less than a minute, wasn't it?
Yeah. We see quite a nice windwall coming out of Urza the Knight there. Block the Mantrid Q from Jetto.
Yeah.
Which would have dealt quite a fair bit of damage with that Frostwings play.
With that, and a Sightstone now.
Finally, Sightstone, thank you.
Gonna want some Swifties next. Because yeah, we're just not very fast without them.
No.
Oh, that pink one doesn't quite spot that. That's Sightstone
quite
there.
late.
Ooh, very nice. Legend Kills get taken very low. The cuddling there. Barrier popped, but it's not going to be enough. It hasn't got flash available, and that is one completely dead Lux.
That is the problem when you have an Alistair with a flash up. The engage potential is just so high.
And with a Yasuo, because Yasuo, it's hard to keep him out of the fight when the only thing he wants to knock up is there. Yasuo's in the fight.
He's in there. He's in the middle of your team.
Especially in a situation like that where it's a Lux on her own, it's a no-brainer. You just press R. There's no reason not to. You get the kill. Lux launching actually made a Death Rocket at a full health. Lucian.
Yeah, that's a bit questionable.
Yeah,
it is an execute.
It's an execute, which means it deals more damage the lower health the target is on. So you definitely don't want to
sort of range before he gets a chance to travel much distance. It's only going to deal the percent missing damage health. Really, the additional damage it can deal, the longer distance it goes, it
syncs up with the visuals as well, doesn't it?
When you're firing it at that range,
the distance. But Lissandra going to try and take this top tier. Afrobar doesn't want that to happen. He's going to go straight on Lissandra. He does have a lot of damage. This is a full damage Lee Sin, really. Just the Ruby Crystal for the tank stats. Can't quite go in on that one. Foshin is now sieging the mid lane.
Be dealing damage as well.
Windwall, just to stop the turret getting taken low, buys time for Lucian and Alisson to catch up. Oh, very nice knock up to Gnar and Jinx. He's going to ult immediately on that. Jinx is now very low. There's not a lot of peel for her, but the Gnar ultimate did come down, and that was very nice. Now, turning it around a little with the culling damage, but Alistair is incredibly tanky, going to live this one up. Lissandra comes in from the backside. Legend Killer 07 immediately taken down. The ultimate secures that one, but now she has nothing for herself, and she's going to go down as well. Lucian now getting a lot of damage onto Dinks, but Gnar turns that around, secures the Lucian. Alistair just going to try and secure this Dinks, but she flashes away, and now that's one dead cow. And that's a pretty good turnaround for Foshin and Marauders.
That's one dead
cow. One dead breathe cow. I need to work on that.
4-for-2 trade right there. That's definitely what you need to get back into the game.
Talk for just a minute. I'm just going to blame on it.
Oh, the old man flu. Cold. Oh, we heard it! There we go. It's like a little trumpet. But yeah, here we see a 6-2-3 Lucian. Quite surprisingly going for a static shiv. Most Lucians you see now go for the rapid fire cannon, as it synergizes pretty damn well with your passive.
And I'm back.
Hello, we heard.
Oh Christ! Sorry, I'm in a different. I was in a different room.
It was like a little trumpet. Yeah, I was just saying about the Lucian build.
No worry, Jinx, Karma even, sorry, is caught. She's going to get bursted down. Oh, and Yasuo going in on the Lux as well. Has he got enough damage to finish her off? Not quite. Very nice binding. Going to hold him in place, but here comes Lissandra. She not quite got the ultimate available, sorry. And now she's going to take very low there because the Super Mega Death Rocket actually secure Lissandra. Now they're turning onto Alistair. That's an easy double kill for the Jinx, really.
it absolutely just explode that. As you see, using the Ultra Mega Death Rocket as an execute absolutely decimates people.
That was at least 400 damage.
Oh yes.
They
are pushing this turret. Mayseal tanking it up. They should.
Yeah, they've got this one. Lee Sin going in the backside. Very nice windmill, going to stop him engaging on that one. Now they're pushing back. Yasuo is catching very speedy from minion to minion. Knocks up the Jinx. Isn't able to finish off, but Lucian comes in to secure that one. And then an ultimate from the Lux is going to deal a lot of damage.
Happening absolutely everywhere.
This is
here.
A bloody game.
We saw quite a nice Lee Sin ultimate there. The Q ultimate Q to finish off the Xin Zhao.
Always great, because don't forget the Q is also an execute.
Also an execute. Lots of executes.
So, League of Executes, Rito, please.
Yeah, have a quick look at the warding situation here. We see a couple of wards. We see one. We actually see 2 wards in one bush here. For
2 wards, 1 bush. they hit online video.
Oh no, meme.
Nice. Nice pink wards around bot lane.
And then Lee Sin's blue buff. A very nice pink ward.
Trying to hold this turret. Should be able to clear the wave. Get some nice damage onto Lissandra with the 3 proc passive. Lucian's here.
I think it's passive on the W.
It is, it's passive on the W. It's called, I've forgotten. Oh, Nargot in with the engage. He's got the ultimate available. Can't use it while he's knocked up like that. But here we go. Knocks Lissandra, but she's got to get away with the claw. Not very low. Zinzai comes in from the side. Alistair's right in the middle, just tanking them all up. Don't forget, 70% damage reduction. Going to keep him safe. Lissandra is very low. He's Jinx going to be able to pick this one up. Spooky goes slow in Lissandra, but the Zinzao. You've got to peel the Zinzao, and he just takes down the Jinx, and now Karma's in a lot of trouble. Little shield from Lux, and the shield from Karma, but it's not not that fast. Yasuo comes in the backside, secures the Lee Sin, and that's a free top turret. Well, I said free. It was not free at all. That is a subsequent top lane turret. Oh, Yasuo dashing for the minions to get straight onto Lux. Misses a knockup. Might have to back up from this one because he was tanking the turret. And now they're going to try and get this inner. And I think they've got it really. Lux can't get close enough to clear out those minions. Doesn't quite have the ultimate available. It's available now, but as you may notice, there's no turret.
Oh! Sniping the kill there.
420 MLG. Oh, Jinx is going for one as well. It didn't hit anyone. That's a shame. But also not a shame because I was a bit late on the camera work, so I'm glad I didn't miss anything. So what have we got going now? Oh, is he going to stop the back? He is. He's not going to chase onto that one. He's just going to clear the ping ward. He wasn't. You don't want to chase like that. You don't know who recalled and who didn't. And there was a full health Xin Zhao.
Oh yes, and that would probably be the end of him, considering the amount that
Lee Sin going up behind Yasuo here, but he gets knocked up first. He's taken to half off already. Throws a kick. Oh, very nice windmill. Going to block the Q. Lee Sin going to try and jump away. That's not going to be enough.
Red buff just bleeding. Against
the Yasuo, he needs to do what he did earlier with the Q into ultimate into Q.
Yeah, it's just such a
to get the reliable damage. Otherwise, you can cast the ultimate and the Q won't land because Yasuo has windwall. So how do we have a goal now? Ooh,
week 4 of the Medway.
We didn't talk about that.
The lead has grown.
Series, we are playing.
The 6 turret kills to 2 is definitely helping.
Definitely. 3 dragons picked up as well. That gives you the tasty little movement speed buff, which is always good. And they got Rift Tower with gold as well.
Didn't they?
Pardon?
Dragon Buffs got reworked recently, didn't they?
Yeah, if anyone listening didn't know, the 4th buff, which used to be increased damage to minions, I believe, or was it turrets? Hang on, I'm gonna double check. I'll just hover it.
Was it minions and turrets?
No, what? Second one is turrets, and the 4th one was more damage to minions and monsters. But they've changed that 4th one to be you take less damage from turrets. So it's
and when you already have an Alistair with an ultimate, that reduces damage by 70%.
Just filthy. No, chasing onto Lissandra here. He is quite safe. There's no other follow-up. But Lissandra is just going to ride the claw away. Oh, a very nice engage from Alistair. Flash knockup. Oh, and that's one dead Lux. No, she flashes away. Yasuo is tanking the turret. In comes the ultimate Lux, going to take Xin Zhao very low. Is he able to secure this one? Yes, but now here comes Lucian. On the backside, the Culling going to chunk Jinx down to half health, but she's still just laying down damage to the Alistair. He's going to get picked up, and now Lucian, is he in trouble? Very nice little sidestep away from the zap, but now coming in on the backside. Lucian picks up Lux in the meantime. Ultimate down onto Karma, and now Lee Sin. Is he going to follow? He takes the Q, but he quickly safeguards away from that one. Now Na might be in a little bit of trouble here. Oh no, he's full health. Yasuo taken very low. So Yasuo, he's in trouble. He's got the exhaust, going to keep him safe. Lee Sin tried to assassinate the Sandra, but she's got the Zhonya's. Oh, is he going to follow it? That's a kill if he takes it. He takes it. But at what cost?
That's very much a my
At
mind
that
is
cost.
telling me no, but my body is telling me yes.
Definitely. I mean, you know it's an execute. He's full damage. The Lissandra's health. It was like if I press Q, I am guaranteed a kill, but I'm guaranteed a death, and he takes it. And that's just the kind of player that Afrobard is. If there's a kill in it, he's going for it. Doesn't matter what the cost.
Fourth dragon for 7 deadly sins here.
That's going to really help their sieging as they. There's a lot of wave clear with the Lux and the Jinx, so it's very nice to be able to have that damage reduction so you can tank the turret for a little longer, especially on your tankier champions. It's obviously worth a lot more. 20% of a little bit of health isn't much, but 20% less damage on Alistair is
means he could probably tank the turret for a year.
Yeah, I think till approximately the 2nd of February 2017. That's just a guess.
Rough estimate, give or take 5 days.
Sorry, educated guess.
Yeah. But one thing I'm just going to mention here is Xin Zhao's Devourer buff.
It's not
sated yet.
That is very... I mean,
late.
he's got 6 kills. He's only got 20
and
stacks.
4 dragons. I think he may have gone Warrior and changed it. I'll have to double check that.
Yeah, because 4 dragons...
Nip back and have a
4
quick check.
dragons is 20 stacks.
Oh, no.
But...
No, he just didn't buy the Devourer until...
Oh, very nice engage from Alistair, but he only managed to connect onto the Karma. Now Lissandra's dove straight in, ulted the Lux so she can put no damage now. Now Xin Zhao straight into the backline, assassinated one carry and the second carry. Now he's going to run away from this, so he should be able to kite this one away. But that's 2 main carries and the support down for the side of First Marauders, and 7 deadly sins are going to look to pick up this Baron.
Oh, it's going to be a very easy Baron to take. Go a very tanky Alistair. He's just going to sit there.
There's not much danger.
Which is just going to heal up.
You know, there's no danger of a Lux ultimate trying to steal this one, or a Super Mega Death Rocket picking someone off who gets low. They're all dead.
There's now 1 stack from being sated, and that is nice. When things are going to get really gruesome.
Yeah, I mean, he's 8-3 and 5 without a sated Devourer.
He's already dealing this much damage without Sated Devourer. What's he going to be like with Sated Devourer? I dread to think.
So I think if he's not nerfed, but I expect next week in the Medway League Series we will have Xin Zhao banned. Yasuo's going straight in there, but he gets bound, and there comes the Windwall, but he doesn't block the luminescent piss bollocks. And now Lucian is going to just pick off the Lux, but he's too low, and then 1 crit from Jinx is going to take him down. Now Xin Zhao, he's going to assassinate Karma. Can he get away from this one? He's got the healing. Ooh, the Relic Shield from Alistair actually gave him a little bit of extra health, but it wasn't enough to survive the Jinx there.
Ruin's Hurricane on Jinx.
Not something I'm used to seeing.
No,
It does apply with the rockets as well, though. Oh. So, like, if you switch to rockets, you get like AOE little mini rockets.
Mad damage and high effect.
Yeah, mad deeps. I don't know. I still don't know if you get better off with rapid fire cannon. It was nerfed recently, though.
That's what I mean. I'm surprised that Lucian didn't buy the rapid fire cannon because it synergizes really well with his passive.
It does. It does.
It's just interesting little things like this where you're seeing different individual players. Certain players will just prefer to have that static shift for the wave clear.
Definitely. I mean, against the Lux, wave clear is something that you definitely need. Try and keep up with that Lux.
See the gold advantage up to around 12,000 gold right now.
Yeah, we're starting to get to the point of no return. If it doesn't turn around soon, it will be all over. Now they're just clearing out wards in this jungle. There's nothing Ferocious Marauders can do right now in their jungle. It would be suicidal. Culling down onto Lux, going to do a pretty decent amount of damage to say that she has the shield from her W. Yasuo just BM in there. Don't pay attention to that. So BM as a reporter as a.
So BM. The Banner of Command are being built on Ulster now.
Yeah. Oh, Lee Sin going to try and assassinate the Xin Zhao, but you can't duel the Xin Zhao. He's got Sated Devourer. Watch this. And he's just melted. Lux comes in though, and he isn't even going to save him because it's only a root. It doesn't stop Xin Zhao attacking. And Lux, I don't even know what's happening there because right here we got Yasuo just eliminating Gnar while Lucian takes the turret. Going to get this inhibitor as well. We've got Baron.Cannon minions. Baron.Casimir is knocking these down. An incredible amount of damage from the crits there. That's one dead Jinx, and this looks like it's going to be the game, unfortunately.
Yeah, that little
Culling try and finish Jinx.
Top lane, they're just kind of disengaged.
Trying to finish Karma off on the count and manages it. Now Jinx, Lux is just dead, and that's the end of the game. Sorry, I put my names up there.
GGWP's happening in chat right now.
Yeah,
good game, well played.
Very convincing victory from Seven Deadly Sins. We going into this, we were sure that it would be quite an even game, as many of you may know, they've played the same teams in the first 3 weeks. All have beat the same teams and lost against the same teams, which puts them on quite an even level. And yet, in this game, it didn't look that even. It was snowballed quite well.
Looking at the damage graphs here, that Lucian dealt a lot of damage.
Oh my!
he snowballed incredibly well off of the first kill, and having such a strong lane in the Lucian Alistair combo. Level 2, so strong. Just hit level 2, you go straight in. It's basically a guaranteed kill.
Yeah.
Especially against a couple of squishy champions such as Jinx and Karma.
Definitely. Jinx and Karma, they want to try and poke and keep the Alistair and the Lucian low. But after that first blood, it was a lot harder to get that done, and they just didn't manage it.
Have a quick look at the old statistics page.
Yep, so I'll just bring that up right now. As you see on the stream, let's check the gold graph. Yeah, it went.
Gold graph was just
Seven Deadly Sins.
All the way, Seven Deadly Sins.
There were some moments where Ferocious Marauders was slightly bringing it back, but they weren't able to keep up any momentum gained and just lost it back into the hands of Seven Deadly Sins again. Down here. Even wards, which is nice to see. Not one team slacking in the ward department.
I know, sorry, that's the kill graph. Don't get the ward in heat maps anymore, can you?
No. Because that was a good feature.
I'd like Rito to do that.
Although, actually, I'm going to have to point out here, it was even ward for both the teams, but Ferocious Marauders had a Lee Sin. And his warding, you can't count that as much because a lot of wards will just be placed in lane to use with a ward hop. Safeguards the ward and it just covers some extra ground. So I would have to say that Ferocious Marauders could do with potentially stepping up their warding game in the future.
Yep, wards are only 75 gold a pop, guys. Buy them. Use them.
How many were bought? Lee Sin actually purchased 3, which is very nice. But Carmen bought 1 a piece and then went, "Yep, I'm done. Yep. Done my job."
I spend a lot of gold on pink wards. I like my pink wards. They stay forever until they're found.
I think some players have a stigma as well. Like if you have a pink ward down, it's like I don't need another one. But as the pace of the game changes, what was a good pink ward could just be useless. you don't need to know if the enemy jungler is at their red buff if they're coming at you from the flanks outside your base. You know?
See, Tom will vouch for me. I tend to have one on the map and two in my back pocket. I like to carry them. I like them, especially. There wasn't any stealth champions in this game, but if there is, they're just so good. It can really just mess up a stealth champion. Like say if you're against a Shaco, you see him go invisible, drop a pink.
Yeah.
There you go. You can see him.
But it's still
Same with
really
Twitch
good for
and
the
anything like that. Evelyn. You definitely need pinks against Evelyn.
Yeah.
But seriously, just get those pinks. They are so good.
Get
so
the damn pinks, kids. Stay in school. Get the pinks.
Stay in school.
Brush your teeth
League
twice
101.
daily. Those are lessons to live by.
Right.
So I think we'll leave it here. Fortunately, I'm a bit under the weather, as you may have noticed by the fact I kept running out of breath and at one point blew my nose. So, interviews off the table this week, unfortunately. But I think you should say bye, Craig. You say bye. Say bye to the nice viewers.
Right, thanks for watching, guys, and enjoy watching the VOD. Learn from it. Do all that good stuff. Thank you for watching, and we'll see you next week.
Yep, same time next week. Goodbye.